Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to teach your dog how to put his own head through a harness. You can use a harness like this one here. You could use an Easy Walk harness, a Freedom harness, or any other harness where your dog has to place his head through a section of the harness to be able to have it put on. We are going to start with what's called shaping to capture behavior within our dogs initially of just looking at the harness, sniffing the harness, or moving towards the harness. To reset your dog, I want you to toss a treat away so that it gives you an opportunity to reward them again when they're coming back towards the harness and when they re-engage with it. So right there, he looked at it, I clicked and treated. He touched it with his nose, click treat. Again, notice I'm tossing the treat away. So really all I'm looking for is any kind of engagement on his part with the harness. Right now, I'm not being particular where he has to engage with the harness to earn a click and a treat. Any kind of action towards the harness earns him a click and a treat. Once he understands this concept, I will raise my criteria and expect him to start to place his head closer and closer through this middle section, which is obviously where I'll need it to be to get him to shape his head through the harness. Okay, so I think he's kind of got that idea. I'm going to start to only click and treat if he places his head towards the center piece of the harness, right in this area right here. I want him to come up and target this area right here. When that happens, I like to start to feed through the harness. So instead of a treat toss, I just fed through the harness. That's crunchy. Okay, so here I'm going to just set it on, click and treat. And then whenever I go to take it off, I like to feed some treats as it's coming over the dog's head. The reason I'm doing that is because a lot of times having a harness go over a dog's head or back out over the dog's head, a lot of dogs find that really stressful, and a lot of dogs become fearful over time of having a harness placed on. So by shaping your dog to put their own harness on, gradually what you're going to do is increase the confidence that your dog has of putting the harness on, and we're going to take away any fear that is related to the harness. So feed, grab the harness, feed as it's coming off the dog. couple treats in my hand, feed as I take it off. Okay, so at this point I can start to add a cue. So the cue for my dog is going to be head in and head out. Head in. Head out. Boy. Head in. Head out. Head in. Head out. Head in. Now to strap the harness, what I like to do is feed, lean over, and buckle. The two components that most dogs find fearful is whenever you're placing the harness over their head, when you're taking it off, and then whenever you lean over and fuss around trying to buckle it. So if you feed treats while you're doing this, you're going to counter condition that response in them and make them start to feel confident with both of your guys' understanding of how the harness is put on. So to take it off, I'm going to feed, unclip, head out, head in, feed as I'm buckling, good boy, feed as I unbuckle, head out, head in, feed as I unbuckle, head out, good boy. Creating rock star dogs, one rad owner at a time. Unplug and train your dog.